Hey people of the internet, this is Arkivian here, and guess what? There's an Avengers trailer! Now I've been sick, and I was laying in bed recovering, then someone texted me the bloody trailer. I'm like, no, I'm not gonna look at the trailer, I'm too sick to do anything right now, I'm in too much pain. And I thought, well, let me just look at the trailer. And then I was like, oh my god, I gotta do a video about this! So here's a video. Here's a relatively short video, I think. Just my thoughts, something quick that I can put out. Hope you guys enjoy it. So the trailer starts out with this planetscape, and I can't tell if it's Earth. I mean, I would say it's Earth at sunset, but the sun doesn't look very setty right now. So it might not actually be Earth. I mean, I don't know what's going on. It seems to be some kind of humongous storm, but maybe it could be that collector's planet before or somewhere else. I have no idea where that is. If it is Earth, things are really f***ed up at the moment. And then Iron Man, look at him. He looks distraught, man. He looks like he's got one dirty hand and one hand that's relatively clean. Which makes me think maybe he was reaching for someone, or he failed someone, or they died. Oh my god, Spider-Man's gonna die! No, Spider-Man has other movies, so it's not Spider-Man. But, you know, he's clearly upset about something. He f***ed up. Again, you know, that tends to be his thing, unfortunately. But who knows? I don't know. It's got me intrigued, though. He looks pretty distraught right now. Oh, poor Bruce Banner. He's just crashed through the ground and he's like, oh, the pain. And you got Doctor Strange like, what the hell did you do to my Sanctum Sanctorum? And Wong's next to him's like, who's this motherfucker? I don't know what's going on here. I wonder if the Hulk fell from space somehow, like some spoilers for Thor. At the end, they're in a ship above the planet, or they're arriving back at the planet. I don't know if I can't remember if they actually get there at the end. But if they did, somehow something happened to that ship and Hulk was ejected from it in some way, I think. And it's fallen from space and crashed through the Sanctum Sanctorum into their basement. Vision! What happened to you? All your makeup's gone! Bloody hell! You still got that little glowy soul gem in your head, so that way we know you still got powers. So I have to wonder, in the time between movies, as he sort of developed himself a Data from Star Trek like skin, I think he's just, if anything, done that more to be accepted by those around him or something like that. Or, unless he's got some pursuit to try and become human, which, honestly, mate, you're doing alright. You're like one of the most powerful beings on the planet. You've got Banner here in what looks like Wakanda, and he's standing next to the Hulk Smasher. Is it Hulk Smasher suit? Oh, bloody hell. The Hulkbuster suit. Now, at first I thought maybe there was a fight and he kind of ripped it off or something like that, but there's no battle damage to that arm at all. It might have just been transported over to Wakanda and they're meeting Black Panther. I mean, I can't tell who that is on the side there. You can kind of just see their arm. Could be Black Panther or probably just one of his guards, you know. I don't know. But it looks like they're in Wakanda at the moment, so that's pretty interesting. It feels like stuff could happen down there. Blonde! Why has she got blonde? To be honest, it's not exactly that big a deal. But I'm just so used to being redhead. And redhead is so cool, it's so hot. That being said, it's still Black Widow, and I want to see her kick some ass in this. But blonde! See? Look at the picture! It's confusing now! I don't know which way to go! This is back at the Sanctum Sanctorum, and so I guess the wreckage in the stairs is still there, probably from where Hulk fell through the roof, which then means maybe Iron Man was tracking him from space or something like that, falling, or most likely Doctor Strange just summons Tony Stark with some spells like, what the bloody hell's going on? We've got a Hulk here. And this is the bit where like they're all sort of looking at the front door, so they're now surprised by something, and then Tony Stank sort of goes out to investigate because all these people are running in the background to see what's going on. Right, and then it jumps to Spider-Man. Now this bit I do like, because it's like, wow, he does have spider sense. Look at the hairs on his arm. And then you realise his spider sense is marginally better than the average human, because look how far away he is. That's probably been there for a while and a million other people have likely seen it already. In fact, so have the people on the bus. It made him turn around and see what was going on about 2 seconds before everybody else on the bus. Now 2 seconds can be a long time, but at the same time, I don't. Here it doesn't really give me much hope for how his spider sense might work. But at least he's got one. At least he's got one, you know. And then we go outside. I'm assuming to the actual location. So they've left the Sanctum Sanctorum and they've gone out there. Now they're out there and they see all the wreckage. And then Tony Stank takes off his glass and he's like, "That's a giant ring," you know. It's like motherfucking Stargate up here. I have no idea what else that means. Maybe it's gonna be like some kind of portal in the sky. You know, that tends to be a thing. And then it'll start pulling through an army of some kind, another space army, and then they'll fight those. That's my guess. Now this bit to me is actually pretty interesting because I'm assuming that's Loki walking over dead bodies. Now, because at the end of Thor, the survivors of what happened with Ragnarok are now all on a spaceship traveling to Earth. So either they get to Earth and they get beat up, or something happens, and I wonder if Thanos ends up killing a whole bunch of it, basically. Then Loki, I think either he's overcome because it's too much death for him because they're as guardians, and so he hands it over, or he's like, well, yeah, we had a deal originally, and look, I'm still in the deal, so please don't kill me. Here's the cube. And now we get a look at Thanos. Does he look better than Stepan Thingy from the Justice League? Yes, yes he does. Does he still look like he's on a blue screen? Yes, yes he does. Now, it just looks like he's a much higher res CG character. Is that a problem? I don't know. I mean, in this shot, he feels like he's on a blue screen, though there's really good detail in his face, so it hides a lot of it feeling too unrealistic, but he does still feel straight up like he's on a blue screen. And in this one as well, in this shot as well, it feels really blue screen. It feels like the lighting is completely off from him. But then there's another image where it looks really good. So it seems to be how they do the lighting on the character of what's going on in the background. Because here, it looks solid. He looks like he's there, you know, in comparison to those other two pictures. Then you got Spider-Man in his Iron Spider suit. I gotta admit, I do like the design of that suit. I think it's very, very cool. Clearly, he's sort of on top of this giant Ring of Death Stargate thing, jumping around doing stuff. I have no idea what he's doing. He's battling something. But mostly, I think it's just to show off his cool suit and how he looks, and frankly I think they've done a good job there. I'm really quite happy with that, and I do want to see more Spider-Man in the movies. Then I saw this whole sort of big circular thing with some dude in the middle. I was like, oh my god, this is a little bit like that bit from Fringe when Pacey from Dawson's Creek gets put in that machine. And then I realised, no, this might not be like that at all. But it's such a cool image, and then you look closer and it's Thor, and you're like, oh my god, is he trapped? And then you realise, no, he's actually holding it. Is he trying to actually pull it together? I don't know what that's supposed to do. Is it going to turn off the Stargate? I mean, it might actually be a completely different contraption. There's a lot of big circular objects in this, so I have no idea actually what is going on here. But he looks like he's trying very hard to do whatever it is he's trying to do. And then you got this chick. I don't know who she is. I wonder if she's one of the children of Thanos. She looks angry enough and blue enough, and they tend to be kind of bluey, you know, in some part of the design, except for Gamora. So I wonder if that's who it is, but I have no idea which character it could be. All I know is that she seems to have a spear with 3 points, and then she throws it at Captain America. That's gotta be Captain America. He's in the shadows. He seems to throw it at Captain America, and Captain America just catches it. You got Black Panther looking like a badass. He's like, get this man a shield. And I'm like, yeah, good idea, man. But he's also got a spear with 3 pointy bits that he caught out of the air. So he's probably alright. If he gets a shield and that, he's going to start laying waste to everybody, you know? And Captain America sort of makes that reveal and goes, yeah, that's right. I caught that spear. That's how badass I am. Now I have longer hair because I'm a rebel. And then we've got the Weirding Way lady, Scarlet Witch, and she looks like she's going to be crying again. She cries in all of these movies so far. So yeah, now we've got the Hulkbuster suit turning up at what looks like Wakanda again. I'm guessing there's a fight here because before it looked like the arm was being transported, and here's obviously the suit's in full. But I like his little slide as he lands. I'm surprised he doesn't sort of bury into the ground a little bit though, because it doesn't look like it's light. And then we go back to Black Widow, which I think is back in that room with Captain America. She probably then gets the staff, and then she uses it to take out that Thanos child or whatever the creature was, whatever the character was. But then she then uses its own spear against it. That's what it looks like there. She looks very angry. She's like, grr, die, grr. And we go back to what I think is the earlier scene again, and it's got Doctor Strange there. He's sort of gradually stopping doing his magic, so I wonder if he tried doing magic and it didn't work, and now he's like, oh balls. I have no idea what these things are. For a minute I thought, oh my gosh, Galactus is here and he's going to start eating the planet. But I have no idea. Thanos' forces seem to get an army to Earth, and people are starting to team up and actually fight. I mean, Captain America and Black Panther, I mean, look at that. He's fighting this 4-armed creature of some kind. And he's gonna win. Look at that. It's like, yeah, what? Slash. That's what's going on there. Oh, Spider-Man. Spider-Man, you just got chokeslammed, my friend. If you had better spider sense, maybe this wouldn't have happened. Maybe he wouldn't have been chokeslammed. Who knows? And then we have Vision. And he's lost his skin. He's got his makeup back on now. God knows how that happens. It's probably going to be like, you know, when he sort of grew the cloak when he saw a cloak. He was like, I like the cloak. So he just grew on. Maybe he done that with his skin. But here it doesn't look so good for him. And Thanos is supposed to end up getting that gem, so this looks like this is where he would die. They don't actually show him dying in this, but I think this is just letting everybody know, yeah, he's gonna go, guys, he's gonna go. Yeah, look how much pain he's in. That's not good. That's your weakness. What's what happens when you keep your gem on the outside of your head as your weakness? It's not a good idea. You can cover it up, you can shapeshift, you can do all these other things, make yourself really hard. That sounds wrong, but you can do it. So you should have put some kind of shielding over it to help against being poked out by a spear. So alright, so here's Thanos, and clearly he's got two gems. He's got the Mind Gem which originally I think came from Loki's staff in the first movie. And he's got the purple gem, which is the power gem. I can't remember who had that was from Guardians of the Galaxy, right? That was the power gem? I think that was. So he's got those two. So that means he went to that planet. Oh, maybe the planet at the start of the trailer is the planet at the end of the first Guardians of the Galaxy movie. So maybe Thanos goes there, completely lays waste to it and gets that gem. And then comes to Earth, finds the Asgardians, starts laying waste to those, and then Loki gives him that gem, and then he'll go and find, what's his face? Vision, and remove that gem from his head after this. Maybe that's what will happen. And then there's a point where it actually shows shows Thanos punch Iron Man. Now here's the difference between what we saw in Justice League and here. I mean, this is only one clip from a trailer. Even when you pause it, Thanos does look a little bit blue screened, yeah? Where Iron Man doesn't. The lighting seems better on Iron Man. But when that punch connects with Iron Man, oh my god, it looks like you can almost feel it, like how he reacts and everything. You didn't get that from most of the hits that were in the Justice League movie. So hopefully you'll get to feel it in this movie here. And then you've got a battle for Naboo going on here. It is like Naboo, but better, because there's no shields or bouncy balls and everybody seems to be laying waste to each other in time. I mean, look how many there are. There's bloody loads of them. I'm assuming, oh, those things in the background there, they look like the giant things that came down from the sky. Maybe the things that came down from the sky are actually effectively boarding ships. They're just full of those creatures and they just crash into the ground, open up, and then an army spills out. I reckon that's what they actually are. And then you've got the Wakandans, they're just all running in on foot, because apparently no one in superhero worlds uses tanks or anything like that. I mean, maybe they don't have to. I have a feeling it'd be relatively useful against blowing up like this giant horde of aliens though. But technically they have a Hulk, so he's pretty much as good as a million tanks. But this image here, oh, this looks badass. You got all the Wakandans, and then you've got it looks like War Machine, and obviously Captain America, Black Panther. Black Panther's buddy from the trailers, whose name I don't really know. The Winter Soldier, so I guess they defrosted him. Blonde Widow, and is that? I thought that was a pterodactyl, but it's actually Falcon. I couldn't make him out properly for a second there. And then you got everybody else behind them. So that looks like it could be one fun giant set piece. And then you got the Avengers title screen. Now, for some reason, this time, not any of the times before, even though I was excited about previous movies, this time, when that title music plays, I'm like, yes! That's how I feel. I'm like, come on! And I'm loving it. And I don't know why they built up the hype entirely. Somehow that was the thing that just set me off. And now I want to see the movie. That's what I want to do. Anyway, guys, it's just a quick thoughts on this trailer. My back's hurting a little bit. And let me know what you think about the trailer in there. I mean, honestly, overall, I started off kind of like, okay, it's cool. By the end, I was like, yeah, that's pretty good. And then the title here, and then I was like, yes. So it kind of built for me. You know, it kind of was a build-up where the original Avengers trailer, which is forever ago, from the get-go, I was like, yes, yes, every 5 seconds. These are sound effects you don't need to hear, but you get the idea. Anyway, guys, thanks for taking the time to watch. Let me know what you think in the comments about anything I said, about your point of view on stuff. If there's anything I missed, if there's stuff that you want to point out or have any questions, I'll try and answer them. I'm not a massive comic person, but I can tell you what I think, you know, if you guys want to know. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time.